Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model. Today I'll be doing a review on the Gemini Jets Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER, the More to Love livery scheme featuring the split Scimitar winglets in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Choice Toys, whose store is based out of Overland Park, Kansas, here in the United States of America, and his website address is www.choicetoysinc.com. But first, allow me to share you some information about the history of Alaska Airlines, if you would please. Alaska Airlines is an American-based airline that was founded under the name McGee Airways, which was started in 1932 in Anchorage, Alaska, by the late Linus Mac McGee, who was born in 1897 and died in 1988. And after a long series of mergers and acquisitions, the name Alaska Airlines was officially adopted on May 2nd, 1944, and commenced operations 1 month later on June 6, 1944. Alaska Airlines is currently the 5th largest operating airline in the United States of America, after American Airlines, Delta, Southwest Airlines, and United respectively, as the headquarters of Alaska Airlines is located in the Angle Lake Park section of Seattle-Tacoma, Washington, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located nearby on the grounds of Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, which is located approximately 12 miles south of downtown Seattle, Washington. Alaska Airlines also has operational hubs located at Los Angeles International Airport, located in Los Angeles, California, San Francisco International Airport, located in San Francisco, California, Portland International Airport, located in Portland, Oregon, and Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport, located in Anchorage, Alaska. And Alaska Airlines focus cities are located at San Diego International Airport, located in San Diego, California, and San Jose International Airport, located in San Jose, California. As of May 2018, or at the time of this video review post, Alaska Airlines currently flies to 118 destinations across the United States, Canada, Mexico, and Costa Rica, with an operating fleet of 315 aircraft, which includes 80 Boeing 737-900s, in which 12 of those are the Boeing 737-900s, while the remaining 68 are the Boeing 737-900ER's extended range version. And in addition to the 315 aircraft that currently operates in Alaska Airlines fleet, including the 69 that was transferred from Virgin America, the airline also has unfulfilled orders for an additional 115 more aircraft. That includes 12 Boeing 737-900ER's extended range versions, and those aircraft, as we speak, are currently on back order and are awaiting delivery. Also, at the time of this video review posting, Alaska Airlines currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier, according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Boeing customer code for Alaska Airlines for this particular aircraft is 9. Now let's take a look at the front of the box. You see here, you're going to start at the top left side where you see the Gemini engraved Gemini 200 decal, the Alaska title, the computer generated picture of the aircraft type, the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model, as well as the item number information at the lower part of the box. Now you're looking at the back of the box where you see more Gemini Jets information, including their Facebook social media page information, and then you see the Alaska Airlines decal right there, as well as the Boeing official licensed product decal right there on the lower part of the box. Now you're looking at the top of the box where you see the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal along with the warning information. Now you're looking at the bottom of the box, which features a flap. I'll get into that momentarily. You also see the Gemini 200 engraved gold decal, as well as their website information, where you can go and find get this model or any other models you might be interested in. www.geminijets.com. Now you're looking at the left side of the box where you see the Gemini 200 gold engraved decal, the 1/200 scale die-cast model information, the computer generated picture of the aircraft type, as well as the item number information as well. Now you're looking at the right side of the box, the same information on the left side of the box that I showed you earlier on. Okay. Now you're looking at the front of the box once again, but I got it laying down, and the reason is this is a flat box right here. You see there, I'm going to open that up right there. I'm going to flip that there, and what you see there is the foam right there. And then there's the tripod stand there. Like I told you, I'm not messing with those tripod stands no more. I'm pretty much done with them. I got an alternative substitute model stand, and I'm going to display this model on, okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to take this foam off and let you see the model inside of the packaging box. Check it out. And there's the model inside the packaging box. I'm going to go ahead and take that out, alright? Now you're looking at the substitute model stand that I'll display this model on. And it's more sturdier and more secure in my blunt but accurate opinion. But you see that black padding there, folks? The purpose of that black padding is to prevent your model from being damaged or scratched, what have you, when you put your model on this particular stand. Now you're looking at this plastic bag here, and what's inside this plastic bag are the gear replacement doors, as well as two little toothpicks. Please stay tuned as I go into detail for the purpose of these gear replacement doors later on in the model review, okay? Alright, with all that information out of the way about the history of Alaska Airlines, all the details there on that box, plus the packaging, the substitute metal model stand, as well as the gear replacements inside this little plastic bag there. With no further ado, everyone, here is the model out of the packaging box. Check it out. There it is, the Gemini Jets Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER, featuring the More to Love livery scheme with the split Scimitar winglets and a 1/200 scale. Now let me give you some information, share you some information about this livery, how this came about on this nice looking prestigious aircraft. The Alaska Air Group unveiled a specialized livery scheme, which is called the More to Love livery scheme, at a special commemorative ceremony that was held on the grounds of San Francisco International Airport in San Francisco, California on December 14, 2016, which happens to be the home of Virgin America, as the livery commemorates the merger between Alaska Airlines and Virgin America, which was finalized on that same day, as Alaska Airlines officially became the 5th largest operating airline in the United States of America as a result of the merger. The commemorative colors of red, which you see on the front of the aircraft, represents the color of Virgin America, and the color of blue on the back of the aircraft represents the color of Alaska Airlines, whereas the actual color of purple in the middle of the aircraft, which is right in there, symbolizes the two airlines merging into one brand and operating under one entity, as the airline merger will provide an alternative to the big four airlines, American, Delta, Southwest, and United respectively, that currently control 84% of the domestic market at the time of this video review posting. The entire painting process of painting this entire aircraft actually took 21 days to paint, as this aircraft was painted under confidentiality and was kept under secrecy and out of the public eye for an additional 30 more days until the merger of the two companies were officially announced, as the More to Love livery scheme on this aircraft was painted at the IAC, the International Aerospace Coatings Aircraft Paint Facility that's located in Victorville, California in November 2016. So, with all that information out of the way about this nice looking livery here, let's get down to the nitty gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft. Shall we? Let's roll. Alright, we're going to start at the front of the aircraft here on the port side. We're going to start at the lower part where you see the nose gears. The nose gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on there, 493, which is the fleet number, and the 900ER, which is the aircraft variant, which 900 extended range. And then you see the ETOPS information. You also see the pitot tubes and static ports, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, and the cockpit windows. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on in the model review. But right under that cockpit window, you see there the Powered by Alaska Airlines slogan. I'm gonna bring that up closer. Check it out. Okay, you see that Powered by Alaska Airlines slogan? That's a little better there. That's the best I can do. Okay, what that means is after Virgin America and Alaska Airlines officially merged on December 14, 2016, the merger was formed under a single entity, which is now powered by Alaska Airlines. Alright, now let's talk about the information besides the L1 door on the right side you see there. Okay, The benefits of flying Alaska Airlines as a result: you're guaranteed more flights, more rewards, more to love. The differentworks.com, that's the website address, and Alaska and Virgin America. That's what that is right there, folks. Okay. All right, we're still on the port side of the aircraft. Now let's talk about these engines you see here. These are the CFMI-CFM56-7B27E engines that are used on this particular Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER aircraft, featuring the split Scimitar winglets. Okay, you also see the engine code right here. Now I'm gonna turn this aircraft model around, let you see the front of the engine. Sad to tell you, but the turbo fan blades do not spin, but I'm gonna let you check them out anyway. Check it out. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port side, featuring the engine stripes right here. Sad to tell you, the turbo fan blades do not spin on this particular aircraft model, but it does look realistic and detailed, to say the least. But at least you got a view of the inboard landing lights right there on the edge of the wing, as well as the bogie landing gear door here, as well as the landing gear there. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the starboard side, featuring the engine stripes. As I said, the turbo fan blades do not spin on this particular aircraft model, but it's all good. It does look realistic and detailed, to say the least. And you got a better visual view of the inboard landing lights here on the starboard side, as well as the front view of the landing gears, the landing gear doors, as well as the landing gear struts. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft, where you got a view of the partial registration ship number above the cockpit windows, 493, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone. You see the aircraft variant 900ER. I'm gonna give you a better visual view of that later on in the review. You see the nose gears, the nose gear doors, as well as the landing gear lights right there as well. I'm gonna take this back to the port side because there's more information to share with you over there as well. Let's roll. Alright, we're still on the port side of the aircraft. We're still on the engine part, where you see the Alaska and Virgin America slogan that's displayed on the engine cowling right there. This slogan indicates that Alaska Airlines and Virgin America came together and have begun operating under one brand. That red part you see on the engine, that represents Virgin America, and that purple part represents the merger between Virgin America and Alaska Airlines. And you got a better visual view of the landing bogie gears here on the port side, the landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the center of the fuselage, where you see the More to Love slogan above the windows there. This slogan is a representative of combining the best of Virgin America and Alaska Airlines into a winning formula. That's what that More to Love means, folks. Alright, now you're looking at this wingtip device here on the port side. And these wingtip devices are actually called the split Scimitar winglets. And the split Scimitar winglets was actually launched and made by Aviation Partners Boeing, a subsidiary of Boeing, in 2013. And the purpose for these split Scimitar winglets is to help reduce fuel consumption, improve aerodynamics, and enhance aircraft efficiency at the same time. Chicago-based United Airlines became the first airline in the world, as well as the launch customer, to have the split Scimitar winglets on their Boeing 737-800 aircraft on February 18, 2014. You also see the red navigation light next to that split Scimitar wingtip device as well. Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here, where you see the registration ship number N493AS. Registration ship number N493AS. This is Alaska Airlines 44th Boeing 737-900ER extended range aircraft that entered the airline's fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on January 10, 2016 and was delivered to Alaska Airlines on January 29, 2016. Then this aircraft was painted in the More to Love livery scheme sometime in November 2016, then was finally unveiled to the general public on December 14, 2016. Now let's talk about the American flag decal here next to the registration ship number. And this flag decal represents the country where Alaska Airlines currently operates from, as one of the major flag carriers of the United States of America. Okay? Alright, we're finally at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, where you see the Alaska Airlines logo that's displayed here on the tail fin of this aircraft. And this happy face Eskimo has been on Alaska Airlines aircraft since 1972. And this happy face Eskimo happens to be of the late Alaskan native Oliver Emock, who was born in 1895 and died in 1987. Emock was also a Nupiat Eskimo, as well as a Klondike gold miner. This logo is also a testament to the airline's strong heritage, commitment, service, and involvement in the Alaskan communities. Now, what you're looking at here at the back of the aircraft here is the APU exhaust right here, and there is a hole there right there. Check that out right there. And above the APU exhaust, there is the strobe light right here as well as the rear view angle of this entire aircraft. Check it out. There it is, everyone. The Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER extended range version, featuring the More to Love livery scheme, featuring the split Scimitar winglets from the rear view angle. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the nose gears, the nose gear door featuring the fleet number 493, the 900ER, which is the aircraft variant, the ETOPS information, as well as the pewter tubes and the static ports, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wiper, the powered by Alaska Airlines slogan you see there, right here underneath the cockpit windows, as well as the front bulk bin door, which is displayed right down in there. Now you're looking at the CFMI-CFM56-7B27E engines here on the starboard side, featuring the engine cones, which is detailed. You also see the Alaska and Virgin American slogan displayed on this aircraft as well as the red, which represents Virgin America, and the purple represents the merger between two airlines, as well as the landing bogey gears here on the starboard side, featuring the landing gear doors. And now you see the More to Love slogan displayed on this side of the aircraft as well. Now you're looking at this wingtip device here on the starboard side, better known as the split Scimitar winglet, featuring the green navigation light. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the rear bulk bin door right here, as well as the registration ship number, the American flag decal, as well as the Alaska Airlines logo displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft. Now, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, I'm going to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. Pretty impressive. Tilts. And the nose gear swivels somewhere a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so with that being said, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Let's check it out. Alright, now you're looking at the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft. We're going to start at the front here, where you see the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the partial registration ship number, better known as the fleet number 493. Then you come up here, you see the More to Love slogan right there, the anti-collision beacon lights right there, you see displayed there, another antenna, the ADF antenna in 3D, another antenna, the tail, and the horizontal stabilizer right there. You see that little dot on that horizontal stabilizer on the edge of the horizontal stabilizer you see there, as well as over here. Those are the illuminator lights that light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings, folks. You see the wing walkway. You see the engines right there with the engine stripes, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. And then you see the fuel dump valve on the upper part of the split Scimitar winglet. Let us check on this side. The wing walkway. You see the engines, the engine stripes, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. And then you see the fuel dump valve, as well as the upper part of the split Scimitar winglet on this side here as well. Now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, model, where you see the nose cone, you see the aircraft van right there, 900ER, the nose gear door as well as the nose gear. You see another high frequency antenna there. See the hole where the stand goes in at, the anti-collision beacon light right there in the belly, the Gemini Jets logo, another antenna there. You see the pressure relief valve, and that little hump right there, folks, by the APU housing door right there. That was a tail bumper skid. That prevent the aircraft from being damaged and scratched possibility when it take off and land. That's the purpose of that tail bumper skid. See, as well as the APU housing doors right there. And see the horizontal stabilizers underneath. Let's check out the gears there. You see the engines right here, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. You see the lower part of the split Scimitar winglet here. Same over here, folks. The gear, the engines underneath here, everything detailed, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. The fuel dump valve, as well as the lower part of the split Scimitar winglet here on this side as well. Now, since I'll show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that nice little substitute model stand that I'm going to use to display the model on. So with no further ado, here is the model on the model stand. Check it out. Alright, finally got this model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation. I like this model on this particular stand a lot better than the tripod. That's just my opinion, but I digress. But anyway, you see this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand. Now you're seeing the model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand on the starboard side. Now you see this model being displayed from the tail cam angle in a takeoff landing position with the model on the stand. Now, before I take this model to stand, I got in this position for a reason, and the reason is the gears here and here. I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. These are the retractable gears. Start with the nose gear here first. There. Okay, hold on. I gotta take the gears off. Check it out. Okay, I had to pause to take the landing gears off there. There's a little challenge there, so I had to pause to read that. But now you're seeing all the gears off here. Now I'm going to let you just see this model displayed at a different angle without the gears. Check it out. There it is. Now you see the model without the gears. You see it being displayed in flight mode. Now you got one or two options from this point on how you want to display your models from this point on. Now you want to continue to display your model in this position right here without the gears, in the gears up position. That's fine. You see these gear placement doors inside this plastic bag here. That's the purpose of these gear replacements, is to substitute your gears while you display your model in flight mode. Or you can keep it in the gear down position with the gears on there. Gears up, gear down, your choice. I choose to leave mine on there, the gear down position, because it adds more value to the model. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model to stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review. Alright? Now, let's talk about the seating configuration on this aircraft. Alaska Airlines has two seated configurated versions for this particular aircraft, according to SeatGuru.com. However, on this particular Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER extended range aircraft with the split Scimitar winglets, this aircraft seats 181 passengers in a two-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, everyone, from rows 1 to 4, which will be from here to about right here. You have 16 first class seats, and row 6 to 33, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have an additional 165 economy class seats, which brings the total to 181 seats. And finally, Alaska Airlines currently utilizes their Boeing 737-900ERs with the split Scimitar winglets on routes from Seattle to Albuquerque, New Mexico, Anchorage, Alaska, Atlanta, Georgia, Austin, Texas, Baltimore, Maryland, Denver, Colorado, Fairbanks, Alaska, Honolulu, Hawaii, Houston Bush Intercontinental, Dallas, Fort Worth, Kansas City, Missouri, Calgary, Alberta, Las Vegas, Nevada, St. Louis, Missouri, Portland, Oregon, Detroit, Michigan, Chicago O'Hare, Oakland, California, Los Angeles, California, Indianapolis, Indiana, Juneau, Alaska, Kauai, Kona, Hawaii, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, Nashville, Tennessee, New Orleans, Louisiana, New York, JFK, Newark, New Jersey, Omaha, Nebraska, Orlando, Florida, Palm Springs, California, Phoenix, Arizona, Sacramento, California, Salt Lake City, Utah, San Diego, California, San Francisco, California, San Jose, California, Spokane, Washington, Tampa, Florida, Tucson, Arizona, and Washington, Dulles. From Portland to Anchorage, Alaska, Boston, Massachusetts, Chicago O'Hare, Dallas, Fort Worth, Honolulu, Hawaii, Las Vegas, Nevada, Los Angeles, California, Orlando, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona, Salt Lake City, Utah, San Diego, California, San Francisco, California, and San Jose, California. From San Jose, California to Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. From San Francisco to Seattle, Washington, and Portland, Oregon. From Los Angeles, California to Anchorage, Alaska, Baltimore, Maryland, Portland, Oregon, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, San Jose del Cabo, and Seattle, Washington. From San Diego, California to Baltimore, Maryland, Boston, Massachusetts, Honolulu, Hawaii, Newark, New Jersey, Portland, Oregon, San Jose del Cabo, and Seattle, Washington. And from Anchorage to Chicago O'Hare, Los Angeles, California, Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model. This model is still available. Please snatch it up while you can, because this model will sell it at some point. Most Alaska Airlines models end up selling out very quickly and real slowly, okay? But with that said, take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.